February 19th, 2023. Daily Bread. Passage, Deuteronomy chapter 34, verse 1 to verse 12. Key verse 10. Title, The Lord knew Moses face to face. Then Moses climbed Mount Nebo from the plains of Moab to the top of Pisgah, across from Jericho. There the Lord showed him the whole land, from Gilead to Dan, all of Naphtali, the territory of Ephraim and Manasseh, all the land of Judah as far as the Mediterranean Sea, the Negev, and the whole region from the valley of Jericho, the city of palms, as far as Zoar. Then the Lord said to him, This is the land I promised an oath to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, when I said, I will give it to your descendants. I have let you see with your eyes, but you will not cross over into it. And Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in Moab, as the Lord had said. He buried him in Moab, the valley across Beth Peor, but to this day no one knows where his grave is. Moses was 120 years old when he died, yet his eyes were not weak nor his strength gone. The Israelites grieved for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days, until the time of weeping and mourning was over. Now Joshua, son of Nun, was filled with the spirit of wisdom, because Moses had laid his hands on him. So the Israelites listened to him and did what the Lord had commanded Moses. Since then, no prophet has risen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face, who did all these signs and wonders the Lord sent him to do in Egypt, to Pharaoh and to all his officials, and to his whole land. For no one has ever seen the mighty power or performed the awesome deeds that Moses did in the sight of all Israel. Daily Bread Message. God led his people with Moses for 40 years, from their powerful deliverance from Egypt through the wilderness wanderings and up to the cusp of entering the land promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God's Spirit had sustained Moses so that he could serve his people with undiminished eyes and unwavering strength. But now his time was over. After viewing the promised land from a mountain, Moses died and was buried. God's Spirit now filled Joshua, son of Nun. In every generation, God leads his people. God raised Abraham as a father of faith. God used Moses to establish Israel as a holy nation. And now, God would use Joshua to lead his people to conquer the promised land. God leads his people in every generation. Our God rules over history. Still, Moses was unique in that he knew the Lord face to face. He did all God sent him to do in Egypt, lead his people in the wilderness, and participated in God's miracles. Israel was blessed to have such a shepherd, but we are more blessed. Our shepherd is Jesus, who is worthy of greater honor than Moses. Jesus reveals God not only in visage, but in touch, emotion, and action. Prayer. Father, you are faithful in every generation, leading us to Jesus, our good shepherd. Help me look into his glorious face today. One word, be faithful to God in our generation.